not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Oti, and if you're new on this channel, come on, don't you like this fresh face? Don't you like this vibe? Please guys, smash the subscribe button. Okay, let it just be a gift from you to me. Dash me your subscription, just dash me. So you see the right button on your right, try to smash it, and that bell, click on it so that whenever I post new content on this channel, you'll be the very first to find us. Anyway, people, today's content, I know people will be like, Melissa, you've come again. You want to attack us. You want to open our nyash. You want to open our bottles. You want to tell the whole world what we are really going through. Say, if you're an immigrant living in the UK, forgive me in advance because this just needs to be said. And I do not want people that are coming into the UK or people that are traveling abroad from wherever country that they are at the moment to make these mistakes. You guys, we are broke. It is not as it seems on social media. It is not as it seems on the gram. Yes, guys, we are broke. Lots of us are funding our lifestyles using credit cards. Lots of us have loans, thousands of loans hanging on our neck. Lots of us have a lot of financial responsibilities. For a lot of us, our expenses exceed our income. Yeah, I'm using us now so that people will not say, oh, Melissa, you're not including yourself in the equation. Yes, all of us, all of us in the abroad. Only a few persons are exempted. That's the baba, the organic way. But the bottom line is that lots of people abroad are broke. So when you're calling your brother, your auntie, your sister, your wherever, your relative, I bet send money, send the pounds, send the dollars, send the whatever, euro. Have it at the back of your mind that that person that is sending you that money, that person you're disturbing, might not really have. He might not have. You're seeing the person with iPhone, with iPad and all that. You know me say they. Sometimes they get. Anyway, you guys, so I'm going to be giving you reasons why lots of Africans, lot of immigrants abroad are broke. People are really broke. People are barely surviving on their paycheck. If paycheck cease this month, now lots of people will go. What am I saying? Lots of people we pay because as you already know, we pay mortgage monthly, we pay rent monthly. So you see why we cannot afford to sleep. We cannot afford to do. We just have to work. See me, do you know the time I am shooting this YouTube video? This is hustling. Anyway, guys, before I go on, this video is sponsored by Emeet. So they sent me this beautiful webcam, which you can use for your FaceTime, for going live on YouTube, going live on Facebook. You can use it to go on Skype, and at the same time, you can use it to run your Zoom meetings and of course your Zoom interviews. Guys, this webcam is the bomb. This is exactly what the webcam looks like. It has a 90-degree view. As you can see, you can tilt back and like this. All you need to do is hang it on top your laptop. I love how lightweight and portable it is. Now this webcam can be used on MacBook, can be used on different kind of laptop, HP, just name it. And I love the fact that it's a professional full HD 180 pixels, so you can tell that the camera quality is going to be sleek and very, very much on point. It records in HD, and you guys, it has a 1 year warranty. Like, how amazing is that? Now, no external drive is required, and you guys, it has a built-in 2 noise reduction. That means you don't need an external microphone. Like right now I'm using a microphone to film, but when you're using this, you don't need an external microphone because the noise reduction is excellent and the inbuilt microphone is really loud. Let me show you guys the quality of what this HD webcam looks like. Now this is exactly what the Emeet camera looks like. I'm currently on screen record using my laptop and it is so bright. Like, this is even brighter than my phone because I'm not using any lighting. It's just super bright. I love it. It is super affordable. Believe me, very, very affordable. Also, there's a 1 year warranty, you guys. So rush to my description box and order away. Now, one major reasons why Africans are very broke abroad is African responsibility trap, otherwise known as black taxi. I'm sure lots of immigrants abroad can relate to this black tax of a thing. I'm not saying you should not send money back home. I'm not saying you should not support your family. But, you know, the process of you actually burning yourself to keep others warm is what I am absolutely against. You need to develop or rather cultivate the habit of saying no to exorbitant expenses. Like, I know people back home assume when you go to the obodo yibo, when you go to abroad, money is everywhere. You need to worry about money. And some a matter of fact, if you're a lazy person, you will not even succeed abroad. Like, you will stay here for 1 month and you run back, because like, you need to always be on the get-go when you're living abroad. You have to make plans. Abroad will teach you on how to make plans, how to spend your money judiciously. Like, before you actually receive your income, you're already planning on how to spend the money. And you can't afford to be exorbitant, otherwise you will go so low. But unfortunately, so many people back home don't really understand the fact. They think, and so you need to do just go out and you pluck money from trees. Like, they just assume that money is everywhere. Like, you walk on the road and you pick money from the floor, but really it's not really like that. So my notion all the time is always, if you're earning, let's say, £1,000 a month, make sure that the money you're sending back home is really, really less. Like, for instance, you're earning 1,000 and you're sending £500 back home. It doesn't even make sense. It can be £100. You can send £100 back home. Also, if possible, if you can actually, help your family members, like, to become independent, that would be great. Other than sending money every month, it can be really, really killing. Now I'm driving at is learn how to control, because sometimes this black tax thing is not controlled, and when it's not controlled, it can be a lot on people. Like, it can cripple a lot of people, because the truth is that the cycle never ends. Like, this cycle never ever ends. At some point, you still have to keep sending money. Just understand that it will never end. It will always be there. I mean, you cannot chase family away. Family will always be there, right? So it's a never ending cycle. That is why you now have to make sure you're in control of what goes out from your pocket, of what you send to people, basically. If not, you're going to lose it. And believe me, the moment you stop giving them, you're wicked though, all the things that you've done will just be forgotten. So that is why you have to be in control of your expenses. Like, I don't know of this story, but I heard about it, of a man that died as a result of black tax, and honestly, I believe that story. People just crucify themselves for nothing. Another reason why a lot of Africans abroad are broke, why people are just like screaming, is living beyond your means. Like, I see some persons, like, these people are really struggling, like, and you look at what they are wearing and you're like, well, okay, it's not my business, but I mean, they are struggling, but you see them wearing designers to parties, and I'm like, who are you even trying to impress? Like, living abroad ordinarily, people already assume that you're comfortable, so there is no need to even impress anybody. Like, people back home, people on social media, if they were seeing you like this, they will start seeing you like this. Like they already assume that you have money. So what's not the point to impress people that already assume that they have money? Do you get the point? That's what living abroad does to you. People just assume that, oh, you're comfortable. And the truth is that when you're abroad, you're actually comfortable. I mean, the things that we see as luxury stops being luxury. If you can work hard in this country, you should be able to fend for yourself. By fending for yourself, I mean the basic thing. Just have a roof over your head, clothing, food. You won't go hungry, because I mean, there are jobs, right? So coming here, a lot of people just try to impress people, like, I don't jump out, time to start wearing some heel figure, time to start carrying Gucci bag, wearing Gucci clothes. Like, if it's not Gucci, they're not doing. If it's not Victoria's Secret, they're not doing. If it's not this brand, there are these affordable stores that you can easily wear their outfits and you will still look so good. Some persons, when they come, they join some groups, some societies, some African societies, where they show up in expensive cars. I mean, you're talking of BM, like latest BM, which you already know it's on credit. They are paying for it monthly, and that is because they can afford it. For instance, let's say you're paying for your car 1,000 something monthly because you can afford it. But meanwhile, that 1,000 something is some people's monthly salary. So even if they want to go on this car financing of a thing, they have to go for a finance where they can be paying probably like 200 and something pounds monthly, like all these small cars. So it's just best to cut your coat according to your size. Some persons, for instance, you're not earning so much. That's one thing I love British people for. Like your manager can literally show up to work with one small car, as in unbothered, because the most important thing is to be able to move from point A to point B. But naturally now, we Africans, we like to show off, we like to belong. Like, it's literally gonna cripple you. You guys, we can be competitive, like, there's absolutely no point competing with anybody. I know when it comes to finances, it's not that easy to get it right. Myself, I make mistakes sometimes, but I mean, I have really learned. I've lived in this country for like 4 years now, and I'm not even joking. I have learned a whole lot, as in I really have. Now, another reason, in fact, this is the most common, guys, making wrong decisions. Let me just give you a scenario. family consists of a man, wife, 2 kids, right? They're planning on coming to the UK and they're just, wondering how to go about it. And then they finally decide to go on the student route. Now, in this situation, I'm not going to judge anybody, but I want to believe that what a sensible person would do, that the woman should be the student. That way, the man will be a dependent. He can be able to work as much as he wants, but no, the woman would not have to be the dependent, and the man, the student, who has 20 hours to work weekly. Only 20 hours is so small. And most times women don't really have that hustle spirit. I've worked in a place whereby a man will finish doing night shift from another agency, will come and meet us day, night again, he will still go back like round the clock, back to back, where the woman is just picking shifts randomly and just looking after the home and all that. But that is how it should be. But no, this family will now make the man the student and the wife the dependent. The wife that is supposed to now even work unlimited hours will now come into the UK pregnant with 2 kids. Tell me how these people will survive. Like, tell me how many years will it take these people to come out of this situation? And mind you, it's even recently that they introduced this 2 years post-study visa. Before, the moment you're done, you're going back to your home country. Now, in that situation, they will not be swapping. Like, the woman will not become the student after 2 years. Do you know how much school fees is? Become the student after, like, when the man finishes his studies, then from then the man will continue just so they can stay in the UK for like 10 more years and then get the ILR, because student route is 10 years. Like, if you want to use the student route to get to your permanent residency, then it's 10 more years. Just imagine, like, these people will struggle for what 10 years. They are going to struggle, like, no jokes, they are going to struggle. As in, these are the kind of mistakes that people make. And I mean, what's my own? I would just be looking for myself like, really too many annoying mistakes. I'm not judging anybody, guys. We are all adults, but I'm just saying these are the realistic reason. Like, I see people and they are struggling, and on top of the situation, the woman be like, oh, I don't like family planning. Family planning will make me fat, make me bloated, to make me this, and by mistake if she will take in again. And you see these people struggling, like, things that should just be basic will not be basic for these people because they've made a very huge financial mistake. Now, guys, another reason why lots of Africans, lots of immigrants living in the UK are so broke is, guys, now this scenario. You know that naturally some persons coming into the UK, some Africans, don't really have this solid educational background. Like, when it comes to foreign literacy, they are not there yet. I mean, it's when you come into the UK, you see a lot of things, you improve yourself, you grow. That's if you want to grow. But some Africans, like I've worked with some persons and they'll probably tell you, oh, I've been here for the past 20 years. Like, and you're still like just basic care assistant though, or basic support worker. You're not even like a team leader, a senior carer, deputy manager, nothing, just there for comfortably. Like, you don't even want to move, concern you. Just sit down on top there, as in, God, it's just so ridiculous. See, lack of information is not good though. Being ignorant is not good. Like, it's just something as little as taking courses. Sometimes you don't even need to go to school. I know someone that just recently got a job, like a government job, very good job as a business analyst. What did she do? She went for training and equipped herself and then applied. Sometimes all it takes is just training of 2K, 2,500, or even 1,500 pounds, 1,000 for you to just move to the next level. And honestly, there are so many free courses online. Like, some persons will leave Africa, they will come to the UK or go abroad and stay at a job, menial jobs, the one we call minimum wage jobs, right? And just be there for years upon years upon years. See, naturally, right, coming into the UK, people that are born and bred there, they're already ahead of you. No jokes, they have. When it comes to qualifications, it now takes you to go the extra miles to do a lot of things to build yourself so that you can be able to go into the society and just become something. Just deciding to become a minimum wage earner for so many years, 10 years, 15 years, you're where you are. See, lots of people live on credit card. I know I've said this a lot on the channel. A lot of people live on credit card. They live on paychecks. If paychecks cease for 1 month, they go, meh. They are owing credit cards, thousands of pounds. They have so many credit left, right, and center. They're on car finance. Their iPhone, they are paying for it monthly. Their iPad, they're paying for it monthly. Their laptop, like their gadget, they're paying for it monthly. Now, tell me how these persons are supposed to now make it big. When your salary comes in, your salary is gone before mid-month. You now have to survive on credit card. Just struggling. You see them struggling. And you can literally say that these people are struggling, guys. Now, another reason why lots of immigrants are broke is not negotiating their pay. See, I get it. It's very exciting when you get a job, especially this care worker job, for instance, that is like good. Some persons will get the job from Nigeria or from Africa and they would jump. Let's say the care work decides to pay them the barest minimum. They will even be excited as long as I'm leaving. Forgetting that there's an option for you to negotiate your pay. If other route, even if you get a job as a doctor, as a nurse, videographer, whatever, tech person, whatever, there's an option for you to negotiate your pay. There are some settings that you find yourself, you're receiving the lowest pay and you're doing more work than people that are receiving higher salary, because those people, they are smart. They've been able to negotiate their pay anyway higher than you, and when the workload is too much, they say no, this job is not in my job description, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. Why you, like, you're coming from Africa, you don't really know these things, you've not heard about these things, you don't know, you just don't know anything, you just enter the system, earning the lowest pay, carrying all the work on your head, being broke, barely surviving on your salary when you can actually earn more. That is why they say information is power. It is gold. Hear me out. There's an option for you to negotiate your salary, guys. Like, it is so important. See, you guys, it is very important for you to be aware, grounded enough so as not to come into this country and start comparing yourself with others, start being in competition with others. For instance, people that have been here for 10 years, there are people that have lived here now, they've been here for 20 years, 25 years. They were lucky enough to make financial decisions and they've been able to like buy houses. You see them driving latest Tesla, balling. And you that just came here, just barely like 1 year old, or even less than that, and you're already competing with these people. Now you go die now. Like, you will just die of hypertension because you cannot keep up. Another major trap is this religion trap. See, I'm a Jesus baby. Yes, I believe in God. Yeah, no doubt. I believe in God. I'm alive today by the grace of God, but that does not mean that I am stupid. I am smart. I know when to draw the line. So I remember in 2019, crossover night, we attended one African church. Our first time attending an African church. By an African church, I mean, like, social media, the pastor is African. Almost like 98% of the members are Africans, if not 100%. You barely see a white person there. I attended that church because I just wanted to feel that crossover vibes. Do you understand? I just wanted to feel that crossover vibe. You know, that praying, dancing, shouting, that oh, goodbye 2019. You know, that vibe. That's what I wanted to experience, and like, I really wanted to worship God. So I went there, and few minutes to 12 o'clock, like, Happy New Year. Like, you be praying, you know, just telling God what you want for the next year, thanking God for a wonderful year. You know, that should be the spirit you're in. But these people were promoting a book, as in, it was shocking. Promoting one book like that. The problem is not then promoting their book. Like, it's okay, you can promote your book, tell us to buy it. But now they call this book launch, asking people to come out and make contribution. Like, you know the way they do it in Africa, like, if you don't stand up, except you have a strong man, someone like me, I will not stand up. I go sit down. Even if everybody is donating, me, if I make up my mind that I'm not going to bring out 1 hour, you're wasting your preach all the preaching. I will not stand up and donate anything. I will with my full chest. After service, I will bounce out and go home and nothing will happen. So lots of people were coming out, giving £100, £200, £150 for book launch. When we should be praying into 2020. The way I canceled that church, I was so pissed. And the way the pastor was going about it, like, as if you don't pay that money, you're going to die. As in, do you get the point? Myself and my husband, we just stood up and left because I was getting very angry. And that was not the kind of spirit I wanted to use to enter the new year. That was 2020. We just left. So most Africans, like, for instance, see the way people were standing that they giving £100, £200, £150 for book launch. That's the mentality some people have. And once they call donation, you're donating. You don't have money. In fact, this is a very sensitive topic, to be honest. I wouldn't want to really talk so much on this religion thing because people will come for me. But I'm just saying, make wise decisions, right? Honestly, I avoid African churches. I'm not even joking. I do. Except a friend invites me and they're doing something, just go there as a guest, and the next Sunday I run to my church because I don't want headache. I don't want problem. I really do not want. Honestly, I really do not want. I just attend my church jejely. worship God, and I go home. So on that note, if you're in Africa or wherever country that you are and you have people abroad and you're watching me, see, take it easy, jeje. It's not that easy. Black tax, I beg. People should reduce it. And you're watching me and you're abroad, use your sense, calculate, oh, guys, calculate before sending money. Very important, so you don't end up struggling financially. Anyway, guys, if there are any points that I missed out, please share with me in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read your comments and of course respond. Till I see you all in my next one, guys. Bye.